Equestrian Horror, The Ship, by Applejack224, read by Deathlight. System Online. Classified Red, Section 1, Department 12, Authorized Personnel Only. Video log entry number 33980-D04. Date 09/23/2035. Hello, is this thing on? Yes, good. I'm Executive Officer Star Wanderer of the Equestrian Transport Gold Hunter. I am the last of my crew, and I hear those things. Those things crawling everywhere, trying to get at me. I guess you should start from the beginning, huh? I mean, this is my last log and everything. It all started a little over 48 hours ago. We just received a distress signal coming from a set of coordinates orbiting Saturn, and upon discovering that the signal was coming from an Imperial vessel, we grew excited. I guess you could say we are a crew of pirates more than anything, and that we salvage abandoned ships floating in space. Okay, maybe we aren't exactly like pirates, since we never stole from the living and only the dead ships. Our captain, a wise old griffin with experience in the Imperial Navy, knew that Imperial ships had quite a profit on them, and is well aware of the threats that the Imperial ships could still have. As the OX, I would stay on board of the ship while the captain would take an away team to the other. I watched the bridge cams as the team entered the airlocks, not knowing that this would be my last time I ever saw them alive. Due to the size of the ship, I knew it would take them multiple hours to scour it, navigate whatever traps they found, and get what they need. So I leaned back in the captain's chair and waited. However, it wasn't long before I started getting this feeling in my guts, like something was wrong. Every fiber of my body was screaming at me that something had gone wrong, and the team needed my help. I did nothing at first, figuring I was overreacting, and the captain's orders were clear. As time went on, however, the feeling grew worse and worse. This, combined with the fact that the team hasn't been doing their hourly status updates, led me to make the decision to take other crew members and go looking for the away team. Of course, the other ponies weren't too keen on that, but then I told them their paychecks were on the line, and the only one who could pay them was the captain. This is what convinced them to join me on my search. We suited up and entered the ship, when I realized how wrong the place felt. The hallway we entered was extremely messy, like a bunch of mad ponies had gone through and tore up everything. There was also the lingering stench of plasma and heated ozone, suggesting that a little battle had been fought here. My stomach clenched as I realized this, and my fear grew stronger the farther we went in. Apparently every part of the ship was dead, and signs of battle were scattered all over the vessel. Then we encountered those things. The first time I saw one, I thought it might have been a dog of some sort, but the more I looked at it, the more I realized that this thing was more than just some fucked up dog. The creature was hunched over, appearing to eat something. It was dirt brown, loose skin, its head bald, and it seemed to lack ears. Instead of hooves or even talons, this creature had hands like a marsupial, and as if seeming to sense my presence, it turned to look at me. My heart skipped a beat when I saw its face. Black, soulless eyes stared at me, and 2 nostrils for a nose, and his mouth was covered in blood. That's when I realized it was eating an old, white-furred griffin. Suddenly, the creature attacked, and I raised my plasma pistol levitated by my magic, and fired. The shot hit the creature in the torso, causing it to scream hideously, and lay contorting on the floor in pain. The other crew members rushed over to where the sound was, and was shocked by the creature, and even more shocked by the sight of the dead captain. Surely, if the captain was dead, so was the others. And now, we had to make a decision. Abandon the whole effort, or continue searching. Without any doubt, we chose the former, and proceeded to make our way back to the ship. In fact, leaving the Equestrian went smoothly, without any problems, and it all went well. Or so we thought. It had turned out that some of those things had got aboard our ship, killing the remaining crew and overrunning the vessel. Now, I'm holed up in the bridge, with only a plasma pistol to defend myself, and the doors sealed. This shall be my very last log, to serve as a warning. If anybody finds this vessel, please destroy it. Make sure that nothing survives, and that these things don't spread throughout the Empire. Oh goddess, I can hear them again. They sound like they're trying to get in. I guess this is truly my last words. Goodbye, every pony. And tell my fiance I love her. Executive Officer Star Wanderer out. End transmission. This document, including all files and documents pertaining to this incident, have been classified under Section 1, Document 12 of the Solar Empire Royal Intelligence Division. Any personnel involved have been sworn to secrecy, and the Media Relations Department had created a cover story involving the Celestia being ransacked by pirates based on Titan. Any personnel found attempting to break the oath of silence will be charged with treason and sentenced to death as per Article 14 of the Criminal Code. Remember, secrecy is top priority, as any of this leaking could seriously threaten national security. Director Glassbreak, Section 1, Department 12, dated September 23rd, 2035, to all department members of the Equestrian Project.